All right, everyone, this is Luis again with Shade Tree Garage. And there's my shade tree right there. And welcome to my garage. This is a 68 GMC 2500 C20 that we're going to be working on. I'm just going to get this engine to idle smoothly. That carburetor right there is rough. So we try to reset all the idling screws and just kind of back them up slowly and see if it would kind of idle smoothly. It would idle smooth and then it just get away from us, and it's not worth the hassle. We can rebuild it. But anyways, I got a used unit. It's a Harley performance carburetor, used one. Got it for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take that out and put in that Harley carburetor and see how that works. So for the time being, I'm gonna see if I can place this down here, prop it up to where we can see what we're doing. Maybe that'll stay there without being bumped. So anyways, it's pretty straightforward. It's got a couple of cotter pins on the throttle linkage right there. It's got your return spring on the back side. This is all looks like it's makeshift. It's really not original to the engine. Obviously this carburetor wouldn't have been part of the engine, but let's see if we can take that guy out of there, put this cotter pin where we're never going to find it, and start taking some of these screws out. I already loosened this one earlier, but out she goes. These are pretty simple to replace. Just got 4 of these main bolts that are holding it to the intake manifold. Couple of vacuum lines and that electric choke right there, and they got your fuel supply. You got your mechanical advance. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Just take this one out and replace the other one. It's been a while since I've actually worked on cars. I've been doing it here and there. And these little projects are more for me to work with my kids. This truck's gonna go to my daughter. Her name is Maddie. She's 13 years old and she likes the color. That's all she knows about it. But what we're gonna do with this truck is we're gonna actually take this whole body off the chassis here. My stepdad, he has a 91 3/4 ton Chevrolet that we're gonna be working with. So it's got a 454 engine on it, heavy duty truck. It's a dually, but we're gonna go ahead and, man, that is hard. We're gonna go ahead and just make it into a regular two-wheel drive truck. Take the dually out. Man, that is on there. All right. So yeah, once I take a trip up there, I'm gonna trailer this truck up there to my stepdad's place and just start taking the whole body off this chassis and see if anybody wants an original 1968 GMC C20 chassis. That other one it's quite a bit longer than this one, so we're gonna have to cut about over 20 inches off that other frame. And I'm trying to figure out whether I want to keep it a long bed like the original C20 or shorten up the chassis. Anyways, let me know what you would like to see. I think if we do a short chassis, it might be a little bit easier for my daughter to drive around and maneuver, shorter radius to turn and all that stuff. So maybe that's the route that we should go. But she's only gonna have it while she's in high school, and then it's gonna be a loner to her, and then Plan is for me to actually keep the truck and turn it into a work truck. But while she's in high school, she wanted a old car. She saw how her brother is getting the 67 Camaro, and she wanted something for herself as well. Let's see how this looks. Oh man, this looks not that great. Maybe this is why. That's a quadrajet fin right there. Somebody made a nice little adapter there. All right, so what we'll do is put it back the way that we had it, and that adapter should work just fine for that Holley carburetor. This needs new gaskets, probably needs a new intake, but for now it's just to kind of get her started, make her run a little smoother than what it is right now, and take her for a spin. That's the idea. All right, let's see. Man, that is one dirty carburetor full of fuel. There's a lot of fuel coming through it. You can see that, but not doing what it was supposed to. Anyways, we're gonna just do it correctly, and we're gonna go ahead and use the gaskets that were on there before. So, all right, we're gonna put this puppy away, and then we'll get the other one out of the box that it came in, and just replace them. So this should be pretty much identical to each other. You won't see me in camera right now, but I'm gonna take it out of the box right over here. Let me see if I can show you where it's at. Anyways, so the gentleman bought this Quick Fuel Technologies carburetor for his vehicle, and then he took this out of his car. It was a working carburetor when he took it out, and he just posted it. So we're gonna go ahead and use it. Basically, it should sit right on there, just like that. All right, make these areas fit. Anyways, I'm gonna finagle with it and try to line up all the bolts and put her right on, and then see how she goes. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? Let's see if I can set the camera there and you can be able to see. But anyways, focus. I mean, it's not focusing. Maybe right there. Maybe there. Well, guys, we're gonna have to invest in a camera holder. Maybe there. I don't know. Right there. Let's see. All right, we'll try it there. Nope, that's not it. Well, it's not working. So what I'll do is I'll take this carburetor, put it right over here, set it right on top of the old carburetor, and perfect. Now that is a phone stand. I can put this anywhere I want it now. Right about there. There you go. See, what I'm doing is I'm just using that as my stand for the phone. It's perfect. It's got those two little nubs right there, and it just holds it right in place. There we go. All right, now you can see what I'm doing. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna line up the bolt holes and bolt her in. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? Let's see. Maybe I can do that there, since that one already has a gasket up here. I'll take this guy here, take this guy there, put this guy right about here. All right. Can't hurt it, too many gaskets. All right, so there we go. So what I'm doing is, the carburetor that I got came with the gasket already. And the gaskets that are below here, this one here, they look like they've seen better days. Should probably just get them replaced. Let me see if I can line them up. This guy right here. There we go. And once I get it lined up, I can this whole thing doesn't really line up really well. Let me show you. If you can see this right in there. Yep. That is not lined up at all as it goes in there, but it's gonna have to do for now. Let's see if you can see. There we are. See if we can take these screws out, put this carburetor there without messing up the alignment. Let's start with this one here. I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to light up at all. And the reason being is these fittings here are much wider than nope. Well, I thought it was going to work, but it's not. The whole intake manifold is off quite a bit from where the base of this carburetor is. If you look, let me show you. You should have looked at this before I started it. But you see that? The base of the Edelbrock's got two different adapters there. Whereas this one is just one. On this side over here, as you can see, these are way off. They're off to the side. They're not gonna fit. So, well, I'm just gonna have to get a new intake for this thing, and then we'll go from there.